Namaste, my dear friends. Referring to you now, case scenarios which are applicable for our forthcoming exam of November 2023 or December 2023 at CA final level, CMA final level or CS professional level, where the institute expecting case scenario oriented multiple choice questions. Now I am bringing to a notice case scenarios, a comprehensive study under the indirect tax laws, especially now I am referring GST provisions. By inviting comprehensive nature, practical nature, one by one presenting in front of you is as follows, my dear friends. Let's start now. First and foremost, case scenarios. First one, referring here as follows. Yes Sir Associates is a partnership firm registered in the GST in the state of Rajasthan. In the month of July, following transactions were made by Yes Sir Associates. First one, purchase of commodity of X on 1st July from registered person for an amount of rupees 5 lakh at the rate of rupees 1000 per ton from the open market. The said commodity was deposited in the warehouse of the NCDX Limited, an agricultural commodity exchange in Rajasthan, as security against transactions entered by SR Associates on the same day. The next point, in order to hedge the aforesaid transaction, on 1st July, SR Associates undertook a derivative sale transaction in future contract for the month of August at NCDX at the rate of 1100 rupees per ton. Next point, SR Associates took subscription on an AI artificial intelligence based platform from the unrelated party ABC Incorporation, a company based in US, to get real-time updates on the pricing of commodity X in the international market. ABC Incorporation charged rupees 50,000 for such subscription. The invoice was issued to SR Associates on 1st July, but the payment was made to ABC Incorporation on 20th August. Next point, NCDX charges rent from SR Associates at the rate of rupees 10,000 per month and service charges at the rate of rupees 20,000 per month. Next point, on the date of expiry of the future contract of the month of August, that is 31st of August, for commodity X, the rate of commodity X was rupees 900 per ton. SR Associates squashed off the contract without physical delivery for the month of August at the same rate. Next point, NCDX charged brokerage on the transactions, both purchase and sale of derivatives contracts separately at the rate of rupees 5,000 per contract from SR Associates in the month when such transaction was entered and when such transaction was squared off. Next point, on the purchase of commodity X, additional levy in the form of mandi tax was applicable at the rate of 10 rupees per ton, which is not included in the rate per ton under the point number A above. All the amounts given above are exclusive of GST unless otherwise provided. The opening balance of the input tax kit for the relevant tax period of SR Associates is nil. Subject to the information given above, assume that all the other conditions necessary for availing the input tax kit have been fulfilled. Assume that there is no other outward or inward supply transaction apart from the aforesaid transactions in the month of July and August. GST is applicable in the aforesaid scenarios at the following rates unless otherwise specified. Intrastate supply 9% CGST, 9% SGST. Interstate supply 18% IGST. Based on the facts of the case scenario given above, choose the most appropriate answer to question number 1.1 to 1.5 below. That means there are 5 MCQs are given for the given case scenario. It is a comprehensive study, my friends. As you are aware of that, transactions in derivatives, which is security market transaction, neither goods nor services, therefore there won't be any tax at all. But they have purchased here commodities, which is physical commodity they purchase. Now, first point what they're asking, point number 1. Compute the taxable value of inward supply of commodity X for SR associates in the month of July. If you refer in the month of July, they purchased the commodity at rupees 5 lakh. Rate per ton it is 500. 500 multiplied by 1000, 5 lakh rupees they purchase. So the 5 lakh here one form part of the value of taxable supply. Further, if you refer, my dear friends, means the what they purchase, taxable supply of inward supply of commodity X. Commodity X value only they're asking. Am I right? They're asking here commodity X value. They have given various values A, B, C, D. Which is correct one? Let us see here the value, taxable value of commodity X. Here 5 lakhs is the value which will be considered for our valuation. Followed by, with regard to this point, if you refer the last point, point number G, very clearly said here, on purchase of commodity X, additional levy in the form of mandi tax, which was applicable at the rate of 10 rupees per ton, which is not included in the above. That means all taxes and duties should be added to the value of supply except GST taxes, as we understood under section 15 subsection 2 clause A. Therefore, it is a mandi tax, not a GST tax, well formed part of the value of supply. Therefore, how much here? 10 rupees per ton. Therefore, how many tons here? 500 tons. Am I right? So 500 tons, 500 ton here is given, multiply by 10 rupees per ton. Because how you got 500 tons? The 5 lakh divided by 1000 per ton. The number of tons 500 tons. 500 tons multiply by 10 rupees, which comes here 5000. Totally 5 lakh 5000 is the value of taxable supply when they purchase commodity X. Commodity X they purchase, no? They said commodity X. Commodity X value here is 5 lakh 5000. So, where it is matching in A, B, C, D is multiple choice questions. Here if you refer, point number D is the right answer here, 5 lakh 5000. Therefore, right answer here is D. As simple as this. Further, compute the value of outward supply made by SR associates in the month of August. In the month of August, what is the outward supply? They said here, point number, especially point number E if you refer, on the date of expiry of future contract of the month of August, 31st of August for commodity X, the rate of commodity X was 900 rupees per ton. SR associates squared off the contract without physical delivery. It is nothing but advanced concept of derivative market. Derivative markets nothing but advanced concept of the security market. Therefore, in that case, as you are aware of that, the securities which includes derivatives, neither goods nor services. Therefore, this particular value of a this value of transaction of commodity, which is the exchange without physical delivery, is called derivative market, which is security market, neither goods nor services. Therefore, the value of supply here is nil. We are not going to be considered that as a supply of goods nor supply of services. Therefore, value of supply of taxable supply is the nil in the month of August, where it is matching here, except that they have not made any other supply. Therefore, in the given case, the first answer here is right answer in the given case, outward supply of SR associates, which is they dealt with the derivative market, which is neither goods nor services. Therefore, right answer here is output supply is here is A is the right answer, nil answer. Nil answer is the right answer. Further, referring to here, my dear friends, next point, what is the time of supply for subscription of artificial intelligence based platform by SR associates? Time of supply where they have been imported these services. If you refer here, this particular point number C, they said SR Associates took subscription for an artificial intelligence based platform from an unrelated party ABC Incorporation, where they located in USA. From them they imported the services by paying rupees how much? 50,000. Import of services where the reverse charge is applicable, RCM applicable. What is the time of supply? Time of supply is equal to date of payment if the payment is made by the recipient to the supplier within 60 days from the date of invoice. What is the date of invoice here? The date of invoice of 1st of July. When the payment made on 20th of August. That means to say that within 60 days from the date of invoice, the payment has been made. If that is the case, the date of payment is the time of supply. If the payment is not made within 60 days from the date of invoice, that time we will consider the time of supply is equal to the first day that occurs after expiry of 60 days from the date of invoice. So as you are aware of that, in that case, in the given case, the payment has been made within 60 days from the date of invoice. So 60th day when ends, if you refer here, there was invoice issued on to SR Associates on 1st July. That means in the month of July, from 2nd of July to 31st of July, 30 days. In the month of August, 30 days. Totally 60. 60th day ends on 30th of August. Now when they paid on 20th of August, within 60 days of that particular date of invoice. In that case, the date of payment is the time of supply. So time of supply in the given case is 20th of August. If so, where is matching? Here, what is the time of supply for subscription? Namely import of services. Not this one, not the A, not this one. Yes. Point number C is the right answer. Namely, here the answer here is C. 20th of August is the right answer. Got the clarity? Further, point number 4. Compute the net GST payable in cash by SR Associates for the month of August. Sir, very careful. Here, their output supply is nil. Output supply is nil, and in that case, they have to pay the tax. They have to pay the tax by cash RCM. What is liable to pay GST through RCM, bound to pay tax by electronic cash ledger. Therefore, what is the reverse charge? Artificial intelligence based platform where they import the services for rupees what value of rupees 50,000. They given no, they given here. Just now refer now, my dear friends. Point number C. Point number C. Here for 50,000 rupees they import the services. For 50,000 they have to pay the tax under RCM by electronic cash ledger without touching input tax kit. Therefore, straight away you can say their output supply is nil. Therefore, they have to pay the tax only on RCM basis, which is by electronic cash ledger. Therefore, on 50,000, at the rate of 18% imports of service IGST, which is rupees 9,000. Where is matching? That is the answer here. Point number D is the right answer. Answer here is point number D. As simple as that. Further, 5th point. Compute the input tax credit balance available with SR Associates for the month of July. Input tax credit balance. So here you have to identify what is their inward supplies. The inward supply here, one is called 5,05,000 inward supply, on which they can eligible to claim ITC 18%. This also 50,000, though they paid under RCM, that is qualify for their credit. Therefore, on 50,000 also GST credit allowed. Further, they have paid the rent for business purpose only. How much? 10,000 per month and 20,000 per month. Together 30,000. That means to say that here, then here one more point is there. One more point. Brokerage charges, inward supply. Therefore, I will say that the value 5,05,000 commodity X value, 5,05,000 commodity X value, followed by the import of services from artificial intelligence based platform for rupees 50,000. Thereafter, the rental charges rupees 10,000. Thereafter, the what we can call the service charges 20,000. So 10,000 plus 20,000 total is 30,000 is inward supply. Thereafter, they paid rupees 5,000 per contract for the particular purchases and sales. So in the month of which month they are asking? In the month of what we can call here, they're asking here the input tax kit available with SRS. So for the month of July they're asking. For the month of July means in the given case here, in the given case rupees 5,000 in the month of July they paid brokerage charges for purchase of the commodity and sale of the commodity. Also in the month of August they paid 5,000. We want to know the input tax kit for the month of July. Therefore, July month transactions, this and all, this one and this one. Here 50,000 is very careful, my dear friends, be careful. 50,000, what is time of supply? Time of supply August month. If it is August month, that is qualified for kit August month only, because you are going to pay the GST for rupees 50,000 on import of services only in the month of August. Therefore, now we are wanted to find out the GST for the July month credit. Therefore, July month credit when you apply, in that case, this rupees 50,000 is not going to be considered here, because it is for August month credit, not the July month credit. I want July month credit. Therefore, 5,05,000 plus rupees 30,000. Thereafter, transaction brokerage charge for the month of July 5,000. Total how much will come here? 5,40,000. This particular artificial intelligence time of supply August month. Therefore, it is qualified for kit in the month of August, not in the month of July. So, for the month of July, my 5,40,000 on 5,40,000 at the rate of 80%. On 5,40,000 at the rate of 18% is equal to how much? 97,200 is my input tax credit balance. If so, where it is 97,200 is matching, let us see here. Point number C is the right answer here. Answer is C, as simple as this. So this particular case scenarios required more attention of the depth knowledge of the subject, and where it is a very good scoring for your exam. Multiple choice questions is a scoring area, my dear friends. Further, referring to you, my dear sir, case study 2. Disha Enterprises Private Limited is a financial service company having its office in Kolkata, West Bengal and Mumbai, Maharashtra. The company is registered on the GST in both the states. The company operates through two segments, banking services and advisory and consultancy services. The aggregate turnover of the company during the previous year was rupees 80 lakhs in West Bengal and 60 lakhs in Maharashtra. The bouquet of services provided under each of the two segments are as follows: banking services, recovery agent services, direct selling agent services, sale of banking products. Further, advisory and consulting services, which includes company, LLP, society formation services, return filing services, detailed project report services, preparation, business promotion services, product marketing services, exhibition services, etc. The company has carried out the following transactions during the month of September. The amount given in rupees, Kolkata office followed by Mumbai office. Particulars: sale or purchase of foreign currency in the course of business. Refer the page, refer the note number 3. They said we'll refer that. Amount received from Devadas Private Limited. It is sponsored the business exhibition organized by Disha Enterprise Private Limited. The values are rupees 90,000 and 70,000. Commission received as a DSA from IDI Bank for the opening account and credit card and loan products, 48,000, 50,000. Further, commission received from private banks for acting as recovery agent, 1,20,000, 1,50,000. Professional fee received for the formation of company, LLP, society, which is 80,000 and 40,000. Also, they given for the Kolkata office. Refer the note number 2. We will refer that. Professional fee received for GST 65,000, 75,000. Further, participation fee received from customer for the business exhibition organized by the company 50 lakhs and 4 lakhs, which is in case of a Kolkata office held in Russia they provided, and in the case of a Mumbai held in at Chennai they have given the refer note number 1. We will refer that note. Legal fee paid to Mr. Sundaram, an advocate, 10,000 and 15,000. Payment made for security services by way of supply of security personnel received 25,000, which is Globe Security Private Limited, and the next one 25,000, where the payment is made to XN Company, a partnership firm registered under GST. Notes, important to note. Sorry, my dear friends. They are given here. Note, point number 1. Participation fee of rupees 50 lakhs received by the company in respect of a business exhibition organized at St. Petersburg, Russia under the theme Indian Traditional Fair, in which 10 Indian companies, all registered with GST, had participated. A participation fee of rupees 5 lakh from each Indian company was collected for providing them a stall, furniture and other amenities at St. Petersburg, Russia. The participation fee of rupees 4 lakh is in the respect of the business exhibition organized by the company at Chennai, in which 100 Indian companies had participated. Point number 2. Out of the professional fee of rupees 80,000 received by Kolkata office for the formation of a company, LLP or society, 15,000 was towards reimbursement claimed from client. It was separately mentioned in the invoice indicating that it was deposited with the register of companies. Point number 3. Following purchase and sale of foreign currency was made by the company during the month of September. Here in the point number 3, the following purchase and sale of foreign currency was made by the company in the month of September. In that, point number A and point number B. Kolkata office had purchased USD 10,000 from Moneywise, a forex dealer, at the rate of 70 rupees per USD on 10 September. The Reserve Bank of India reference rate on that day was 74 rupees per USD. Point number B. Mumbai office had sold USD 5,000 to Money Masters, a forex dealer, on 15 September at the rate of 73 rupees 20 paise per USD. RBI reference rate for USD on that day is not available. Further, point number 4. An Indian reading. Point number 4. In an order dated 14 September issued to Kishore Enterprises Private Limited, the Joint Commissioner of CGST Mumbai has raised a demand of rupees 600 crore on Mumbai office in respect of an interstate supply transaction. The company is disputing the entire amount of demand and wants to file an appeal before the appellate authority against the order of Joint Commissioner. Point number 5. The Kolkata office of the company had received 1 lakh on 22nd April as an advance from Ganesh Floor Mills Private Limited, a client for preparation of DPR. However, tax collected on the same from the client has not yet been deposited with the central government since 4 months. Further, all the amounts given above are exclusive of GST wherever applicable, unless otherwise specified. There is no other outward and inward supply transaction apart from the aforesaid transaction in the relevant period. Disha Enterprises Private Limited is not an authorized forex dealer. Further, based on the facts of the case scenario given above, choose the most appropriate answers to question number 2.1 to question number 2.5 below. Sir, very simple, sir. They have given lengthy information because case scenarios only like that. Case scenarios means a practical oriented approach they are bringing in the classroom or in the examination hall to answer. It is one way or the other very good food for thought and required expertise knowledge to answer, which we always our below students will carry in their hand to answer such a expected questions. Therefore, I am presenting now what the requirement they're asking in the given case. Actually, before going for the requirement, what is the nature of the size of the business? Nature and size of the business, they are supplier of services. First of all, Disha Enterprise supplier of services. They have two units, one in Kolkata, other one is Mumbai. Kolkata office providing banking services, and the other one is called the banking services they're providing, advisory and consulting services providing. Both the places they're providing. Here, two locations they have. One is called Kolkata office, other one is Mumbai office, and their turnover also given the previous year 80 lakhs and 60 lakhs, which is 140 lakhs. Now, they are not eligible to go for composition scheme. That is very clear. So, Disha Enterprises is a provider of financial services. Fine. So, now this particular supplier of services, they given the information what they provide the services. Very good. What they receive the service also they given. And we have here inward supply on which liable to pay GST, namely under RCM also is applicable. Which one we will discuss one by one. What is the question here asking in the multiple choice question? First and foremost, simple they're asking. Determine the value of taxable supply in respect of the sale and purchase of foreign currency by Kolkata office and Mumbai office of the company as per the rule number 32 sub number 2 class A of the CGST rules. So very simple, very easy. How to answer this? Only the point number here, no, that forex point only they're asking. They're asking here Kolkata office as well as Mumbai office, what is the value of taxable supply where they have dealt with money exchange services. In that case, simple my dear, this is only the point number 3. Point number 3 only forex. So here Kolkata office where they have exchanged 10,000 US dollars, 10,000 USD, 10,000 USD. That as per rule number 32 sub number 2 class A, where there is actual exchange rate and the Reserve Bank of India exchange rate, if both are available, identify the difference between these two. Reserve Bank of India exchange rate is 74 and actual exchange rate is 73. What is the difference? 1 rupee. That you multiply with your number of units of the foreign currency, we will get how much? 10,000 rupees. Value of taxable supply in the case of Kolkata. One valuation we got. Second, in case of point number B, Mumbai office had sold USD 5,000 to Money Masters, a forex dealer, on 15 September. At what price? 73 rupee 20 paise per USD. RBI reference rate for USD on the date is not available. On that date, Reserve Bank of India reference rate not available. In that case, you have to apply 1% on the value. Which value? Number of units sold. How many? 5,000 USD. Multiply what rate? 73 rupees 20 paise. How much will come here? 5,000 multiplied by 73 rupee 20 paise actual exchange rate, which will get here 3,66,000, on which you apply what? 1% as per the rule number 32 sub number 2 class A. Therefore, you got here how much here? 3,660 is the value of supply in the case of Mumbai office. As simple as this. One doubt may arise, sir, the buyer here, the person who dealt with money master, they are the forex dealers, sir. They are forex dealers. Are they authorized dealers? If the money exchange services between two authorized money exchanges, exempted. But here, problem not specified the money wise a forex dealer as well as money master a forex dealer. But are they authorized by the Reserve Bank of India, which is not specified. Therefore, exemption scope I am not going to bring here, resulting that the value of taxable supply in the case of money exchanges of Kolkata office 10,000 and Mumbai office 3,660. Where it is matching? Let us see here. Here, point number B is going to catch hold the answer. Kolkata office 10,000, Mumbai office 3,660. How much I got here? Yes, 3,660. So the right answer. So the right answer here is, in the first case is Answer number B is the answer. As simple as that. Further, my dear friends, the value of taxable supply received by Mumbai office in the month of September, on which tax is payable and reverse charge. On which tax is payable and reverse charge. They are asking only Mumbai office, that too September month, in which tax is payable and reverse charge. If you refer here, my dear sir, you will understand the transactions given here for the month of September transaction. Okay, only for Mumbai office I have to refer. Mumbai office only reverse charge they are asking how much. See, amount received from Devadas Private Limited. It has sponsored the business exhibition organized by Disha Enterprises Private Limited. That means this rupees 70,000 rupees is there here. Amount received for what purpose? Organizing a business exhibition. That means here, who is the supplier of service? Supplier of service is our client, Disha Enterprises. Recipient of service, Devadas Private Limited. Here, outward supply of Disha Enterprises, which I don't want. I want to know my inward supply. Disha Enterprises received inward supply, on which the recipient, being a Disha Enterprise, liable to pay GST. That is what we want. Therefore, this is not our inward supply. Therefore, I am not considering this value. Further, commission received as DSA from ICIDI Bank for opening bank account, credit card and all. Commission received as a DSA. They are supplier of service, Disha Enterprises. Therefore, it is not the inward supply. To identify the GST under RCM. Further, commission received from private from particular ICIDI Bank as the opening commission. Next point, commission received from private bank for acting as recovery agent. Here also, Disha Enterprises is supplier of service. The recipient, the private bank liable to pay GST and RCM. What we want, Disha Enterprises, what is required to pay under RCM, we want to know. Therefore, it is the outward supply. It is not an inward supply. Further, professional fee received from the various parties. It is also not considered for our inward supply. Disha Enterprises, what is inward supply received, on which Disha Enterprise being recipient liable to pay GST only we want. Further, professional fee received 75,000 also be forward charge, not considered. Further, they give a participation fee received from customers for the business exhibition organized by the company. So here it is, they also supplier of service. Only here come, refer here. This point is legal fee paid to Sundaram, an advocate. That means their previous turnover is more than the turnover for registration. It is 140 lakhs, 60 plus 80. Therefore, they provide the advocate provides services to business entity, Disha Enterprises. Disha Enterprise being a business entity whose turnover in the previous year exceeded threshold limit for registration, who liable to pay GST? Disha Enterprises. On what value? On rupees 15,000. In the month of September, Mumbai office only they are asking. Mumbai office 15,000. Thereafter, payment for security services. So, security is paid by Disha Enterprises. That is what we can call here security service received. Who received? Disha Enterprises, being a body corporate. From whom they received? See, payment made for security services, which is here Mumbai 25,000. To whom they paid? X and company, a partnership firm registered at GST. Now, security services provided by a person other than the body corporate to a body corporate which is located in the taxable territory, who liable to pay GST? The recipient be a body corporate liable to pay GST under RCM in the given case of security services. Disha Enterprise body corporate. Disha Enterprise liable to pay GST under RCM of rupees 25,000. Total how much? 15,000 plus 25,000 is equal to here almost all 40,000. This 40,000 is inward supply on which RCM apply. On which RCM applies. The yes, therefore on 40,000 RCM apply. What rate applicable? At the rate of 18% GST on 40,000. On 40,000, 18%. 7,200 is the value of GST payable under RCM by Disha Enterprises Mumbai office for the month of September. Is there a, let us see my dear friends here, where it is coming here, point number 2. They are asking here the value of taxable supply received by Mumbai office. They are asking the value of taxable supply. GST na 7,200. Value of supply 40,000. Where 40,000 is coming here is here. So answer here is point number C is the answer, 40,000. We got 40,000 value of supply. Value of supply 40,000. If they ask the GST payable, we find out. They ask only taxable supply and which RCM apply is 40,000 rupees. Further, my dear friends, next point is what? Point number 3. The value of taxable outward supply made by Kolkata office in the month of September on which Disha Enterprises Limited is liable to pay tax under forward charge. Good, great it is to identify. They are asking here the value of taxable outward supply by Kolkata office in the month of September on which Disha Enterprise is our client who has to pay the tax on forward charge. What is the value of taxable supply? Simple, my dear friends. Let us take here, they given for the month of September, they have given here. See, this is a valuation supply which we already considered. Again, we are not considering here for the time being because this is outward supply only, but under the valuation rule, they are asking forward charge, taxable value of supply. Amount received from Devadas Private Limited, it has sponsored the business exhibition organized by Disha Enterprises, to whom they provide the services. To Devadas Private Limited, that means sponsorship services provided to the Devadas Private Limited, which is a RCM. That means this particular Disha Enterprises outward supply, recipient liable to pay GST. Therefore, for the outward supply of Disha Enterprises is the exempt supply. Therefore, not a taxable output supply. I am not going to consider this as my taxable output supply because my output supply, the recipient liable to pay. You are aware of that. Sponsorship services provided to a particular body corporate incorporated in the taxable territory or to a partnership firm or LLP which is are located in the taxable territory. In that case, recipient liable to pay GST for the sponsorship services, which is sponsorship services. So, which is who liable to pay GST? The recipient liable to pay GST under RCM. Further, commission received as direct selling agent from ICIDI Bank for opening bank account. Commission received as a direct selling agent. Sir, if individual direct selling agent provide the services to banking company RCM, it is not RCM, it is a forward charge. Disha Enterprise liable to pay GST. So 48,000 is our one of the taxable output supply in the month of September by the Court Office. Commission received from private bank for acting as a recovery agent. As long as I act the recovery agent, so long my recipient liable to pay GST, which is under RCM, not forward charge. I am not going to consider as my output supply. Like this 90,000 rupees RCM. So further, Disha Enterprise outward supply on which Disha Enterprise liable to pay GST. This is called as taxable value of output supply. Further, professional fee received for the formation of a company, LLP, society, that is 80,000 rupees form part of the value of taxable supply. But they given here, refer the note number 2. Note number 2 says what here? Note number 2 says here is out of rupees 80,000, 15,000 is acted as a pure agent expenditure on behalf of the register of companies. The supplier incurred the expenditure in reimbursing. Such expenditure is a pure expenditure, should not be form part of the value of supply. As we rightly understood under rule number 33 of the CGST rules, pure agent expenditure should not be form part of the value of taxable supply. Therefore, out of rupees 80,000 minus 15,000, the balance 65,000 rupees only taxable supply. In the given case of here 80,000 minus 15,000, balance 65,000. That means 48,000 rupees taxable output supply, followed by 65,000 rupees is the taxable output supply, followed by professional fee received for GST formation, for GST and TDS filing is a forward charge. Is also forward charge. That means this particular 65,000 also addable in the value of taxable supply, output supply. Add it. Further, my dear friends, participation fee received from customer for the business exhibition organized by the company. Where it is organized? In Russia. As you are aware of that, business exhibition held outside India, which is exempt in India, even though the place of supply is in India. We are aware of this. Therefore, it is exempted supply. Question of GST does not arise. Further, legal fee paid to Sundaram, an advocate, Kolkata office being recipient liable to pay GST under RCM. But what is our point? To identify taxable output supply, taxable outward supply. Taxable outward supply of Disha Enterprises is not this. It is a recipient inward supply. It is not the outward supply of the Disha Enterprises. Therefore, I have not considered this. Further, payment made for security services similar to legal services, it is also be liable to pay by supplier, because supplier is a security limited, private limited. Supplier liable to pay GST, not the Disha Enterprise turnover it is. Therefore, what is the values we consider here? Here almost all three values. Value point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. Here 48,000 plus 65,000 plus 65,000, which is 1,78,000. Total value here come here 1,78,000. Where it is matching, let us see. That's all. Nothing is there furthermore to consider here as outward taxable supply. Of Kolkata office. So Kolkata office here, see, 1,78,000. The answer here is A. Got the clarity, my dear friends? Further, point number 4, 2.4. The maximum amount of pre-deposit that Disha Enterprises Limited can be asked to deposit under the IGST Act for filing an appeal before the appellate authority. Pre-deposit is there. When you go for appeal to the Commissioner Appeals and all, here 600 crores are they're asking. Yeah, 600 crores demanded by Assistant Commissioner. Then you have to go for appeal to Commissioner Appeals. In that case, out of 600 crores of your amount, 10% pre-deposit. 10% how much here? 60 crores coming. Sir, maximum amount is there, sir. 10% of the tax demanded or 50 crores is whichever is less. So maximum pre-deposit 50 crores when you go for appeal to Commissioner Appeals, Joint Commissioner Appeals. So here the maximum amount of pre-deposit is 50 crore only. So what is the pre-deposit they're asking? 50 crores is the right answer. So here what's the value? Point number D is the right answer. In the given case, point number D is the right answer. Got the clarity, my dear friends? Very simple, my dear. Then point number 5. The maximum penalty prescribed under section 122 of the CGST Act for the failure of Kolkata office to deposit the tax collected on the advance received from Ganesh Floor Mills Private Limited is how much? You are aware of that, na? 122, section 122 of the CGST talks about in the case where the payment GST collected but not paid for a period more than 3 months is a offense. Therefore, the penalty is equal to rupees 10,000 or 100% of the tax amount. Among the two, whichever is higher. is the concept. They given directive which is the considered. Here rupees 10,000 or 100% of the tax evaded amount, whichever is higher is the amount of penalty under section 122 of the GST Act. Equal amount of GST also. Therefore, the right appropriate answer in the given case is answer is D, is the appropriate answer. As simple as this. Further referring to my dear friends, question number 3. Reading here for your kind consideration, my dear sir. Aspire Solutions Private Limited, hereinafter referred to as Aspire Solutions, is engaged in providing multi-dimensional services to its client through its office in Haryana, registered under the GST. During the month of July, following transactions were undertaken by Aspire Solutions. The points one by one. Point number 1, import of certain cloud services from bitscore.com for an amount of rupees 50 lakhs. There is an additional charge of 2% as equalization levy on such services in India, which is recovered from the offshore service supplier by the government. Biscot.com passes the taxes to its customer by charging them as it is internal policy. Point number 2, Aspire Solutions pays setting fee of rupees 25,000 each to its 4 directors per month. Further, there are 2 directors who are in the executive roles and are withdrawing rupees 2 lakh each per month as salary from the company, and the applicable rate of TDS applicable here is under section 192 of the Income Tax Act 1961 is deducted from such salary. Point number 3, Aspire Solutions paid for life insurance to its employees in compliance of its internal policy. The total amount of premium paid rupees 5 lakhs, which is comprising for 20 employees. Point number 4, Aspire Solutions Private Limited consultancy services to its client. Repeating, Aspire Solutions provided consultancy services to its client Zoom Corporation based in Bangalore and issued an invoice of rupees 30 lakhs. Further, my dear friends, point number 5, Empowering India is a non-government organization located in Haryana. It aims at empowering the eligible companies to grow their business in India. Aspire Solutions, being one of the eligible company, received as a subsidy of rupees 5 lakh in lump sum from Empowering India for the month of July. 6. Point number 6. Aspire Solutions provided sponsorship services to Mr. X, an individual, for an event organized by it in the state of Haryana. The amount agreed for such sponsorship services is rupees 5 lakhs. All the amount given above are exclusive of the GST unless otherwise provided. There is no other outward or inward supply transactions apart from the aforesaid transactions in the month of July. The opening balance of input tax credit for the relevant tax period for the company is nil. Subject to the information given above, assume that all the other conditions necessary for availing the ITC have been fulfilled. Further, GST is applicable on all inward and outward supplies at the following rates: intrastate supply 9%, CGST, SGST; interstate supply 18% of IGST. Based on the facts of the case scenario given above, choose the most appropriate question number 3.1 to 3.5 below. So multiple choice questions again. What is the nature of the business here? The nature of business and client is Aspire Solutions Private Limited. They are engaged in providing multi-dimensional services to its client through its office in Haryana. Is the nature of business, multi-dimensional services, multiple dimensional services. Now, what are the points they are expecting us to answer? Look here, first point, the liability to pay GST for cloud services procured by Aspire Solutions from bizcot.com shall be how much? Liability, the liability to pay GST for cloud services procured. So here cloud services, what value they procured? Cloud services 50 lakhs, and also there is a 2% equalization levy. That means the equation levy should add, because it is a tax other than the GST tax should be add. Therefore, here 50 lakhs plus the 2% on 50 lakhs. On 50 lakhs, 2% is aware of that is 1 lakh. Totally 51 lakh. 51 lakh is the value of taxable supply received. From where they received? From outside India. Therefore, it is a reverse charge. So, total 51 lakhs. 51 lakhs on which IGST 18%. How much? 51 lakh 18% IGST is equal to 9,18,000. Meaning thereby, who liable to pay GST in the case of reverse charge? The recipient, namely our Aspire Solutions. They are liable to pay IGST as import of services. How much? On 51 lakh 81,000, 51 lakh 18%, 9 lakh 18,000. So here, which answer is correct means here, if you refer straight away point number D, where an Aspire Solutions and reverse charge liable to pay IGST 9,18,000, being a recipient liable to pay GST under RCM. Is clear? Further, my defense. Point number 3. Point number 3, sub point 2. Aspire Solution seeks your advice on the tax liability of the setting, namely sitting fees payable to the directors and salary payable to the executive directors. The correct advice is, you are aware of that, salary which is subject to TDS under section 192, which is taxable under GST, not taxable under the income tax act, not taxable under GST, because employer and employee relationship supply excludes. As you are aware of that, employee provide these services to the employer in the course of its employment, which is supply excludes schedule 3 transaction, that should not be considered. So directors remuneration which is subject to a TDS under 192 not attract the GST, which is supply excludes. Sitting fees. Sitting fees, what this is? Aspire Solution seeks your advice on the tax liability of the sitting fees payable to directors. Sitting fees payable to directors by the corporate company, in that case RCM. So what is the answer here? Sitting fees attract the GST under RCM, being a Aspire Solutions recipient of such services liable to pay GST. However, the salary paid to the directors, which is subject to 192 TDS of Income Tax Act, not attract GST, which is supply excludes. Which one is the correct answer here? Appropriate answer. First one, if you refer, sitting fee paid by the paid directors liable to GST under RCM, very good. Salary paid to the executive directors shall not be liable to be GST. By luckily, first and foremost, this answer is appropriate answer. They're not required to read all the points. Is one of the benefit in the multiple choice questions. If you luckily got as a thumb impression, the first answer is the right answer, A, B, C, D. For the B, C, D, not required to read. Thereby save the time. Got the clarity, my dear friends? Further, 3.3. What shall be the amount of input tax credit available with Aspire Solutions for the month of July? What is the quantum of input tax credit available in the month of July? Sir, here they said, in the month of July, they import these services. In the month of July, transactions, 51 lakhs they imported. They have to pay the GST on 51 lakhs, which is an inward supply, RCM. Whatever they're going to pay, they pay under RCM by electronic cash ledger. The same can be qualified for the month of July itself as input tax credit, as you're aware of that. So, 51 lakhs is one value, plus Aspire Solutions paying fees 25,000. 25,000 into how many directors? 4 directors, 1 lakh rupee. This 1 lakh rupee on which RCM, the recipient liable to pay, Aspire Solution liable to pay GST. The same for the given month eligible for input tax credit. Further, Aspire Solutions paid for life insurance. Life insurance na blocked credit, which is a blocked credit. Credit not allowed unless it is an obligation for the employer to provide to the employee. As per institution provided consultancy services to its client, Zoom Corporation based on the Bangalore is outward supply, not a credit. Further, empowering India is they got the subsidy. Subsidy is different value. Subsidy taxable supply. That's it. There's no credit concept here. Further, as person provide the sponsorship services to Mr. X, an individual is outward supply. Outward supply. That means who liable to pay GST here as per solution, because the sponsorship is provided to whom? To individual, other than the body corporate, other than the partnership firm. In that case, it is forward charge, supply liable to pay, not an inward supply to claim the input tax credit. We want input tax credit. So in the given case, for the month of July, input tax credit will be on the following values, namely 52 lakhs, on which 18% GST will apply. How much comes here? On 52 lakhs, 18% GST, which is 9 lakh 36,000 is the ITC available in the month of July, provided they should pay the tax under RCM by electronic cash ledger. So 9 lakh 36,000, where it is going to match in our ABCD. Point number here is the answer. Therefore, the right answer here is C for the given case. Further, question number 3.4. Compute the value of outward supplies made by the as per solutions in the month of July. What is their outward supply? Outward supply. Outward supply here is they given. One, outward supply they separate for 30 lakhs is one of the value, 30 lakhs. They provide the services, consumer services, 30 lakhs plus the as per, this is a subsidy. They not provide the output supply, but taxable supply. What is they provide the outputs they're asking. Then as per solutions providing the sponsorship services to Mr. X, outward supply, this 5 lakhs. So totally 30 lakhs plus 5 lakhs. Total here is coming 35 lakhs. So 35 lakhs is the value of their outward supply. They provide services, outward supply. Where is matching? Come to the value of outward supplies made by the as per solution. Subsidy 5 lakhs, they are not output supply. It is taxable supply. Understand? Therefore, the right answer here is 35 lakhs. Next, 3.5. Compute the amount of GST to be deposited in cash by as per solution for the month of July. In cash. Electronic cash ledger, how much? Dear friends, they have their output supply to pay the tax. How much here? 30 lakhs their outward supply, 30 lakhs their outward supply, 30 lakhs plus they have to pay on this 5 lakhs also the subsidy from the when they receive subsidy here July month. Therefore, that also 35 lakhs plus this 5 lakhs, 40 lakhs. 40 lakhs their outward supply. 40 lakhs. They have to pay the GST. But they have input tax credit how much? Input, the value of inward supply here almost all 51 lakh. 51 lakhs the inward supply. 51 lakh. They impose services. That means their outward supply hardly 40 lakhs. Inward supply 51 lakh. That means they have more credit than that of their liability to pay. Therefore, as a forward charge, liable to pay through electronic cash ledger nil, because their inward supply 51 lakhs, 18%. 51 lakh, 18%. 9 lakh 18,000 credit. 40 lakhs the output supply, 18% GST. 7 lakh 20,000 only. Therefore, they have excess credit as a forward charge. But This import of service, such import of services where the recipient liable to pay GST, where on 51 lakhs, namely our as per solution being recipient liable to pay GST on 51 lakhs, 18% on 51 lakh on this particular 51 lakh at the rate of 18% GST, which is 9,18,000, which is 9,18,000 is the amount should be paid by electronic cash ledger, because under RCM you have to pay without releasing input as kit. Therefore, the 9,18,000 is the amount to be paid electronic cash ledger. Where it is matching here? Not this one, not this one. 9,18,000 I said, and which is not matching here. Therefore, what I have to do? Furthermore, look, that's some point. Somewhere I have maybe missed out. Let us see here. Any other recipient? This 1 lakh also is there. No, my dear sir. This 1 lakh, how you got? 25,000 into 4 directors, which is 1 lakh. Which is 1 lakh is what? Inward supply, sitting fees, RCM apply has to pay by electronic cash ledger on 1 lakh. 18% is there, no, which is 18,000. Therefore, here 9,18,000 plus this 18,000. So 9,18,000 plus 18,000, which is equal 9,36,000. So here I have with me 9,18,000 plus 18,000, which is 9,36,000. Where it is matching? 9,36,000. This one. So the right answer here is C. Is the way in which you have to answer, my dear friends, multiple choice questions. This particular multiple choice questions, case scenario oriented questions. Furthermore, I am going to bring part by part. Now this is a part 1. Soon after this, I will take up further part 2 also. Since the particular recorded lecture video become lengthy one, I am forcefully closing at this point of time. The continuation further, we have almost all 30 multiple choice case scenario oriented multiple choice questions are there, which is highly useful for the examination point of view to have a good scoring. So this is the part 1 lecture. Like that, part 2, part 3. With that, I will complete the entire 30 questions are there in our desk of CA website, where case scenarios applicable for our November 2023 exam onwards. Same is also hold good for CMA Final December 2023 as well as CS Professional at final level. Is a final level, my dear friends, useful. This is such a comprehensive study, they won't ask for the intermediate level. Therefore, please make use of it, all my beloved final students. This case studies, just listen once, need want to break your head to find solutions. If you listen my class, you get it the answer. Then fast forward it, further. Thereby you have revised twice, thrice. From this type of questions only going to come in the examination. Easily you can answer. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you to one and all.